Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. It's after 9 o'clock. I was going to make a video earlier today, but I was like, nope, I have to finish something. And I didn't finish it until in the middle of Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. But after Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune comes Star Trek. So once I was all done watching TV, then it's like, okay, I have to go make a video. And yes, I made my asymmetrical wrap. Let's see, can I stand up and show you some more of it? It's got a big cable on it. Years ago, there was a skier, Michaela Schifrin, maybe was the name, and she wore an asymmetrical poncho to an interview, and she said that her aunt knit it for her, and people went bonkers over it. So I made up my own version. I did make 2 of them and put them in my Etsy shop. It's probably been 10 years and they haven't sold. I made myself this one out of scrap yarn, and today it was chilly, so I wore it. I've been wearing it all day. The temperatures dropped down into the single digits overnight, and they were about 20 when we got up this morning, but now they got up to the 30s. But it was nice to be warm all day with a nice warm poncho on. So I did some more scrap yarn stuff today. I had started a project yesterday, sort of late last night, and I told my husband what I had planned, and he steered me in a different direction with my color choices, and I'm glad he did. This is my latest Ankylosaurus. I was going to go with a pink shield on top, make him pink and purple, but my husband said, oh, go with a gray, like a medium or a darker gray. So there is my purple Ankylosaurus. I've already got it on Etsy. I'm making progress. And I went through all of my old videos that did not have pattern links in the description, and I think I'm caught up with that. So that was a productive day. I was hoping to get out the thanks finale, but there's one person holding it up. I can't find one of the items, the axolotl that I made. Maybe I can find, get a screenshot of it in a video, because I wrote on my calendar the exact day I made it, and it should be in a bag with the other axolotls, but usually they end up in the bag with the dinosaurs, and they weren't there. So I have one more tote that I need to look in to see if I can find that. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I can get it up and going tomorrow. I do have an Etsy order I need to get out. And I was too wimpy to go out in the cold today to go to the post office. So it'll go out tomorrow. So then, after I finished the Ankylosaurus, I looked at my list of the items that I want to make from my scrap yarn list, or the best-selling items that I want to make. And I saw Mini Penguin. I was like, oh, I think I could get together. You're supposed to have a darker color on top and then a lighter color on the bottom. And, I think I can get together enough of this hot pink and a light pink. I played yarn chicken, and I just barely made it. I used, I think, 3 different small pieces from this pink. 3 little skeins. And after 2 of them, I was like, uh-oh, I don't think I have any more. And then I realized this was one of the colors in a color change cake. And it was way down in the center of the cake. So I pulled it out, finished this up, and I only had about 3 inches left to close up the hole at the bottom. This guy does still need feet, but up on my chair I didn't have any. I had enough yellow for the beak, but I did not have enough for the feet. So I have to get a bright yellow. Here we go. I just pulled it out of one of the other scrap bags. Put some feet on him, and then he'll be ready to go. You know what I really should do now? Since it's only 9:27, I'm probably going to be up for another hour. I should put in about an hour on one of my works in progress. I have been sadly neglecting them. I think I have 5 bags on the side of my cart with works in progress. I have the sloth planter that came in a kit. I've got like half the sloth's head done. That's it. I have a 2-tone cat. I think I only have 3 more rows of color work. The color work makes it slow going. I have a Boggy Creek blanket. I have a dragon that I started a year or 2 ago. And I did like 1 piece of the mouth. And then I just wimped out on it. So I need to get back to that. Is it only 4? I'll find out when I go out to my chair. I moved things around a little bit today. And I found 2 safety eye backings, 2 yarn needles, including one of the little colorful bent tip ones that are my favorite needles. I have 1 blue one that is out and next to my chair and a little pin cushion that I keep all my pins and needles, and I have a few straight knitting needles that I use for amigurumi sticks. Well, when I ordered them from Amazon, it came in a 12-pack. I was like, no, I'm only going to have 1 out at a time. I can't get another one out unless I lose that one. Well, I think I've lost 2 or 3 of them. They're probably in the depths of my chair. But when I moved the chair, there was one behind the chair. Like it fell down at the back of the chair and worked its way through and fell out into the floor, but didn't see it until I moved the chair. So now I have 2 more yarn needles and some safety eye backings. Was there anything else I found? I don't remember. But I moved things around. There's I call it a bus strip. A power strip. Yeah, the long things that you plug in and then you plug a bunch of stuff into it. I moved that from the right side of my chair to the left side. So now the control for my chair, it's a power recliner, is on my left side instead of my right. I'm wondering how long it's going to take before I reach for that first thing instead of reaching over this way to raise and lower my chair. It's like we had to replace our garage door opener earlier this year. And before, it had just a little boxy garage door opener. And I kept it down in a little tray down in front of the gear shift on my car. When we got the new garage door opener, we got these little remotes that click to your visor. Every once in a while, I'll still go like this to open the garage door instead of pushing the button up there. So old habits die hard. I'm hoping to build some new habits here. Like, as soon as you finish something, get a picture of it, list it on Ravelry, get it on Etsy. I've been doing well for a couple days now. Want to keep that going. Keep it going. So that's it. I was going to tell you. This is a free pattern on Ravelry. The official name is Tom Anks, the Ankylosaurus. You can find it by searching for Ankylosaurus on Ravelry, or probably won't be till tomorrow, but I will get the link down in the description. I believe it's in yesterday's video. What was the title of yesterday's video? Yesterday was Friday. I guess I'll have to put that up there too. Because if it was yesterday's video or the day before, there was one of them where I went through my list of the 23, then I added another one, and I added another one, so now it's 25. The 25 best sellers that I want to focus on this year. And this is one of them. So it would be in there if you really want the pattern tonight and you don't want to wait for me to get around to putting the links in. Okay. So there are a few ways that I went rogue on the pattern. For the head here, she has you do, when you get down to 18 stitches, do that one in back loop only, and then totally close up the head. And when you sew it to the body, you're sewing those back, the front loops that are left. I just stop at 18 stitches. Stuff the head, put it on, there you go. For the legs, she takes it down, I think, to 6 stitches and has you draw it closed to a point. I just go down to 12 and pinch it so that the middle toe is centered, sew it flat, and then I have a nice flat edge so you can sew right along the line of a row and get your legs straight. And when I do this shield, once I finish, I go one row shorter when I finish, and then I do a row of single crochet all around the bottom to give it a nice smooth look and a neater sewing job. Is that it? I think that's it. This guy doesn't have a name. I just called him Lavender Gray, but he needs a name. Nothing really came to me. Sometimes, it'll pop right in there, but poor guy. I will console the nameless dinosaur. So that's it for my Monday night report. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. We have church at 5. So if I'm going to do a video tomorrow, I'm going to have to do it early. And I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot of stuff done to show you. So I'd have to think of something else to talk about. Bye-bye.